London is visited by many tourists from around the world and is worth visiting at least once. This is because there are so many beautiful things to see in London. London is home to Big Ben. Many people see the tall clock tower and think that it is Big Ben. However, Big Ben is actually a giant 13-ton bell inside the tower that is rung every hour with a 200-kilogram hammer. The real name of a bell is the Great Bell of Westminster. Buckingham Palace is also popular with tourists. It is home to a Queen of England. Tourists enjoy watching the changing of the guard ceremony that takes place in front of the palace gates. It is the second largest working palace in the world after Brunei's Istana Nurul Aman. Europe is always crowded with many travelers from all over the world. Europe has more colorful history with art, design, and culture than any other part of the world. This is due to the Renaissance age. The word Renaissance means being reborn in French. The Renaissance age was from the 1300s to the late 1500s. It was a time when Europeans became interested in design, art, and many other things. Many of the buildings that was made during the Renaissance age are considered masterpieces even today. Every new building that was designed looked more special and beautiful than before. Many famous painters that we know of today, such as Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, were from the Renaissance age. It was also when people realized that education was important, as more jobs that required reading and numbers became important. Life from this age onward was very different. The Amazon River in South America is the second longest river in the world, only after the Nile in Africa. The Amazon is over 6,000 kilometers long and is the widest river in the world. There are many animals living in the waters of the Amazon. The Amazon River has a lot of fish in the water. Of all the animals that live in the Amazon, a 30-centimeter fish called the red piranha is king. The red piranha eats meat and hunts for any animal that falls into the water. Anacondas are the heaviest snakes in the world. Anacondas do not have poison, but have very sharp teeth to bite and grab animals. Anacondas can do two things to kill animals. 1. Drown the animal in the water, and 2. Crush the animal by squeezing very hard. I'm going to Paris next month. Do you know anything about that city? Wow, that's fantastic. I was there last year. I know that the streets of Paris are more romantic than other streets in the world. You should visit the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe too. Really? Which romantic street are you talking about? The road next to the Seine River. Many couples go there for a date. How about the two places you mentioned? Well, the Eiffel Tower is a symbol of France. The top floor of the tower has a very famous and romantic restaurant. You should try the food. It's great. That sounds wonderful. And what was the other place? The Arc de Triomphe. It is a building that was made to remember Napoleon as a successful general. You can walk inside the building. The walls have names of many soldiers who died in wars. You know so much about Paris. Do you want to go together? I don't want to be lost in a foreign country. What a great idea. I'd love to go to Paris again. Big rocks are very heavy, so we need a lot of people to move them. This is why Stonehenge in England is such an amazing creation. The stones in Stonehenge are much heavier than buses. We do not know why people move the heavy stones to Stonehenge. We do not even know what Stonehenge was used for. Some scientists believe that Stonehenge was used for watching the stars in the sky. This is because the stones seem to follow the pattern of the stars at night. Others believe that Stonehenge was used as a temple. We don't know if people actually prayed in Stonehenge, but human bones were found in a circle. This made people think that Stonehenge might have been a cemetery at the same time. Perhaps we will never know why or how Stonehenge was built, but it does not matter. Many people still go to see the amazing stones.